All right, about to call it a day on these things. Spent about 3 or 4 hours on them. That includes the riding time, but 1, 2, 3, 200s. 2 to 3 are running. This one here, I did not have time to mess with it. Definitely has a carb issue. See the clamps holding the fuel line right there. Didn't even try on that one. But these were fun. Both these started, ran just fine. Turned the fuel off. No leaks. Really good tires on both of those. And then the 200Es. This one, everybody rode. Trista, Tabitha, Blakely. Everybody jumped on and rode this one. And was even able to revive the battery. Which is pretty much a miracle in itself. I need to go through and familiarize myself with the year on these. But rear rack, front rack, definitely differences in year. And this is a reverse model. This one is not. Tires in awesome shape on this one. Reverse works. All of them need some cleaning up on the plastics and little clips. Just got this one running, but it had a crazy weird problem, so I'm letting the pull cord soak. Pull cord came out, wouldn't come back in. As you can see, I've got the battery trickle chargers on these. With these new chargers, especially those Nocos, they do a good job of reviving batteries really well. But as soon as I started, it yanked the pull cord back in, then it locked up. So pull cord was being stubborn there. So got her soaking with a little trusty WD-40. Hopefully that'll bring that back. And that one will be okay, but it does run, needs a throttle cable. Pulled that all apart. Needs some handle grips. But she's gonna be okay. Don't know if the batteries will come back to life, but we will give it a shot. Now onto the little ones. All 3 of these run. The blue one, extremely clean with an aftermarket front fender. Factory fenders and those aftermarket seat more than likely. When you order these, the tank and the rear fenders are separate now when you get them. Not saying you couldn't get them back in the day aftermarket, but I'm pretty sure from all the research I found you couldn't. This one's had some painting and everything done, some fresh stickers. Original front tire. I tubed 1 tire on this one and 1 tire on this one. This has all factory tires. 40-year-old tires, guys. 40-year-old bikes. Original gas cap. Located a gas cap for that one. Hated to have to pay for what it cost, but found one. This one here, I think we're gonna do some custom colors, custom seat, and I'm just gonna find a red one because this one needs a restoration, so I'm gonna rip it all apart and probably gonna do some really cool girly colors for the girls on this one. Believe it or not, these little things rip. Daniel got on one yesterday. He got on the one, well, the blue one. Parking brake cable's supposed to be here today, so we may be finishing that up. Parking brake cable's frozen. But all 3 of these run. They're 60cc 2-strokes. They freaking get busy for a little bike. Front suspension, never knew they had that. I was able to get aftermarket plastic for this one, but it is 3-piece like I was explaining. But I think we're gonna do some girly colors on this one. This one actually runs probably the strongest, crazy enough, but it's leaking. It needs some work, but all original tires on this one and this one. These have gotta be tubed. I'm gonna pull these off, throw them on the shelf and save them. They're starting to dilapidate. So they're not gonna be safe for the kids, but they're still great survivor tires. Tread is in awesome shape, but the dry rot's pretty bad. So we'll pull those off, put them in a box, save them, and put new wheels and tires on this one, something kind of fancy, because this will probably be the rider. This one and this one are definitely going in the showroom on the shelf with a red one. Found an orange one today too, you guys. If you're experts on these, you can say, but everything I find is blue, yellow, red. 84, 85, kind of what I can find on those. These two are almost done. Waiting on some decals for this one. This one here, I just got to finish putting the seat together and parts back from powder coat and the rear light. But this one here, and the chain cover for this one should come in tomorrow. And I got to figure out wheels and tires. I'm going to do something a little nicer than these. Got plenty of better examples over there for tires and wheels, but switch those up a little bit. Make that a little better, but the tank turned out phenomenal. And the fenders and the stickers. Got a couple other little decals for it. And I may go ahead and paint. I said I was not going to do mechanical or any paint work on the motor on this one. I was going to leave it original. I've got the little boot to cover right there. But I might go ahead and touch up the paint on that a little bit. We'll try something different without taking it all apart. But the seat's nice, very plush. Looks like the dog might have jumped on it. And then the very original one. I've got the plug out and I've got it soaking in the cylinder with some WD, and I got some stuff in the tire. I'm gonna try to get that tire to survive life. So this one I'm getting ready to pull around a little bit, drop it in gear, let the motor spin over at a slow pace and try to get the cylinder freed up. Pretty much decided to go completely original with this bike. I found a tank, got that on the way. Tires, as I showed y'all in the past, the best tire I've ever seen, still with nubs. Crazy how nice the tire is. Back tire same way, but got dry cracks, but you can still see the lines and the grooves. Oats or Ohatsu, however you want to say it. Factory tires, 3.5 wheel that is vulcanized to the tire, so there is no putting a tube in these. What you see is what you get. So if I can make that back tire survive a little bit better, and I think I'm going to, because it's held air that long so far, but I need to get it spinning because we got some gook in there. That might survive okay. If not, I got a tire shop that can probably do something for that. A couple little tires for the Zinger. We'll try those, see if they fit. 110 was out being ridden yesterday. Got some more batteries in, just arrived. Ordered a bunch of batteries for it. Worked the other day too. Amazon is killing it on the batteries, even though we get a great discount with Advance. The Mega's on charge. Tire was low. Battery was dead, and it blew soot all over me because the rain got down in the exhaust. But that bike right there, I've got it set to where even the kids can pull start it. Just a little small stroke of the pull, fires right up. It's crazy. 50-year-old bike is the most dependable one. Seat should come in. I'm going to do seat only on this one, leave everything else the way it is. And then this one will get a full restoration. Also a nice tired bike, except for the fact that they're wore down like crazy. You want to see a slick tire? Look at that one. Somebody did some pavement riding. She's about bald. Kawasaki's, yes. Not forgotten. Added one, I think you guys saw it, to the Suzuki. It's kind of unfortunate the colors don't collide, but the 230, jumped on it, rode it yesterday. Pretty cool. 185 tire, got to stick that back on. I keep forgetting to bring it home. But these are pretty minty 125s, other than some very dry Utah fenders that have a couple little spots. Twins right there. The 185, the 230, the 185 three-wheeler, 3x6, the 125 three-wheeler, 3x6, and then the 50. So I'm still looking for the 160, the 250, and I think there was a 300 in the rack style bikes. And then of course, the 250 and 500 are not cool because they're not the same color, but got those. And a lot of decals, missing decals on a lot of these bikes. And I'm gonna wait for my actual stripe guy to do those for me because I'm not having great success putting those on. I don't mind admitting. ALT 3x6, ALT 3x6. Brought that back to life right there. And then a few of the 70s that are sitting here waiting on me to pull out of the corner and get those going. But the full collection, other than the few that Binky got from me at the office, are still really nice. And Those are gonna be, I need to finish that 78, I think that one is over there, and then that'll go up. Big red, oh, one more over here, just for appreciation factor. And if anybody's watching, I am looking for the yellow and I think it's blue on these. This is just a 2-wheel drive rack rider bike. This bike is one of the nicest, most original bikes I've ever found. Bought it from an old couple and they said it was nice. So I do want to get the rest of these. And I know they come $250, $300. Those are fine too, if anybody's got them, I'm looking. This bike is not reconditioned at all. These few little scuffs here, we actually put on it because we have ridden it, as always. But anybody's ever rode one of these bikes, look at the pipe. The first time mud hits that, it's done. You know that. And it rusts. And it looks like that. Look at the finish on that. I can't explain how nice that is. It's crazy. And the wheel condition. The tires are factory. It fires up and runs like a freaking top. The stickers and all are original. For a rack bike, these usually get tremendously abused. Look at the back here. Still got the gear oil sticker. This is the kind of stuff you look for, collector or not, just like with a vehicle. Only original ones. Now there's a couple little spots it looks like somebody has spray painted something, just probably to protect it. No different than somebody having a car undercoated from the factory, but look at that. Factory tires, all the bolts are like they're supposed to be. Don't look like they've ever had a screw turned on them. So if we can find the other colors of this, I'd love to have this collection also. Kids been over here. They love sitting on Blakely's little four-wheeler, especially my nephew, that's his favorite. But he's gonna learn to rip on these 3-wheelers. I'm determined. Everything is in for this, but I'm really not looking forward to it because those other 2 that came in that you saw us riding that are mint originals, I'll never get this bike that nice, so I'm really kind of disappointed to even take it apart, but I need to yuck the tank off and send it to the paint guy. Got the fenders, gonna leave the seat completely original. We got one small little spot right there, but I'm gonna leave the seat original. And this bike's incredible too. It's got its little bit of wear on it, and replacement tires. But for a quad 250, pretty cool. That's it for what's in this building, guys. That is the update for today. Got Grimace and 10-door outside. One of them is going to have to find their way to the other building tonight because there's no room in the inn. But for those that think these are just pavement queens and not driven or not used, well, we'll show you guys soon enough. And a few benches, you guys will see some of those. A couple of those are for giveaways. A couple of those I think we're gonna post on the site once we start getting some of these 3-wheelers organized and give some people a chance to own some of them. Really cool, everybody loves them. So, and then we walked past the 225, we did. 225, this is the 3rd one of these that I have. The seat has been replaced, the plastic's been painted, but a 225 DX. I don't know how I missed that. This is the black and gold special edition. Average shape, somebody spent some time cleaning up and painting the wheels and the forks. So it looks great, tires are great, and it fires up and runs also. Battery's a little close, but should charge up. So I don't know how I missed that. 225 DX, 60s, 200s, E's with reverse, without, and 200s. So I'll get the years on them, go over them a little closer. Yeah, some of these will be overflow pieces. None of these are really showroom worthy. A couple of them we'll keep as riders, but you'll see some of these in the future up for grabs. So thanks, guys. A little bit of a longer one today, but a little update.